Hello and welcome to part 6 of my Pokemon Yellow series. In this episode, I will be getting my Charmander, finally. I should release my Charmander because I haven't raised it well. If you promise me you'll care for it, it's yours. Yeah, to get Charmander you don't need to have a full happiness Pikachu like you do with Bulbasaur. You can just get it by asking. So now I have 2 permanent members of my team, which is great. Now I have to fight a bunch more trainers. Which should hopefully get me quite a few levels for my Charmander and Bulbasaur. I am at a bit of risk when it comes to the fact my Mankey's health is so low, but hopefully he won't just be one-shotted by a critical hit Karate Chop. And I called it perfectly. Machops are actually pretty overpowered in this game, to be honest, purely because of Karate Chop. Hopefully Charmander should be able to beat this matchup on its own, especially if I keep getting lucky. This is going to be a close one. Oh wow. If that matchup hadn't got that hit, Burn would have finished it off. Looks like Pikachu's going to get a bunch of XP. And Pikachu leveled up. Now Pikachu has to fight a Geodude, which Pikachu will probably not win against. I probably should have gone back to the Pokemon Center before starting another trainer battle. It's very difficult to level up Pokemon in this game if you get them at a low level. For example, leveling up a level 10 Charmander and a Bulbasaur is going to be rather difficult with level 15 trainers. Seems all this Geodude wants to do is use Defense Kill. And my whole team has fainted. Well, it wouldn't be a Pokemon Yellow episode if I didn't faint every time. I'm going to switch my Charmander to first, purely because my Bulbasaur should be able to level up using Misty's gym quite easily. So I may as well level up my Charmander on these trainers. Also, Charmander actually stands a pretty decent chance against this matchup. Especially if I get lucky again, like I did last time. And I got very unlucky this time. Looks like Mankey's gonna be fighting this matchup. Should be able to do pretty well against this matchup. Give it a taste of its own medicine with a karate chop. Yeah, the critical hit ratios for Karate Chop are definitely very, very bad. Well, they're very good if you're the one using it, but very bad for your opponent. At least it should be an easy win against this Geodude. And Charmander leveled up. And I beat the Hiker. That's just one of many trainers I have to face in this area. As you can see, there's quite a few. A Rattata. Oh, this should be alright. Let's all just remember back to that very difficult fight with a Rattata much earlier on. Oh, Hyper Fang is actually a very powerful move. I've completely forgotten about that till just now. And a Spearow. Fighting a Spearow will actually be pretty difficult, so I'm not actually going to swap out to my Charmander. Can't really risk it. A Spearow could probably finish off my Mankey in one hit, well definitely at this health. And a Bulbasaur is also weak to flying, so I wouldn't have been able to use that. You're going to see Bill? First, let's fight. Yeah, so once I beat all these trainers, I'll be able to reach Bill's house. Like the rival mentioned. Like Gary mentioned, should I say. A level 17 Onix. Very high level Onix. I'm going to swap out to Bulbasaur purely because Mankey has very low health. And Bulbasaur should be pretty effective against the Onix anyway. And the level difference isn't too large that it should be an issue. The only issue might be how low Bulbasaur's defense and HP might be. But no, that was fine. One-shotted by a level 13 Bulbasaur. And both Bulbasaur and Charmander leveled up. So that's perfect. Just gonna check if I've got any potions. No, I don't. Really, I should probably go back to the Pokemon Center because of how low Mankey's health is. But I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully this isn't a flying type trainer. But knowing my luck, he'll have a Pidgey or something. Slowpoke. That's actually pretty good. Although it is level 17, which could be an issue. Confusion. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Apparently it's super effective. I had no idea. Oh no, it looks like the Slowpoke's too strong for Bulbasaur. Hopefully Mankey should be able to finish it off though. There's no guarantee. Hopefully I'll get lucky. Oh wow. Yeah, Mankey couldn't finish it off in one hit. Let's hope Charmander can somehow pull it out of the bag. Maybe getting a critical hit or... Yeah, it looks like I really should have gone back to the Pokemon Center. I mean, Pikachu could probably finish it off, but now my other Pokemon don't get the XP, obviously. Actually, Pikachu might not be able to finish it off. Confusion is a very powerful move. Yeah, Pikachu should be able to do it just about. That was a very close one. Looks like I'm going back to the Pokemon Center. It's quite a slow walk back as well, because obviously I don't have a bike or anything. The bike shop is in this town though. Unfortunately the bike is very expensive and you will need a bike voucher. For those of you that haven't already played this game and know about that. But you do get it pretty early on, so we'll get it relatively soon. Like in most Pokemon games, Pokemon Yellow has a lot of moments where you just have to fight through huge amounts of trainers in a row without any kind of break between, so there will be a lot of running back and forth, as there are at most points in these games. Nidoran male. Charmander actually might be able to take on Nidoran male on his own. We'll find out now, I guess. Well, that actually did a huge amount of damage, because Charmander does not have particularly good defense at this point, especially when it's out leveled by about 3 levels. Mankey can take a hit much better, and also deal out a hit much better, as you can see. Nidoran female should basically be a repeat of that last fight, except I believe Nidoran female does less damage and can take more damage. I might be wrong about that though. I definitely don't think Nidoran male and female have the exact same stats, because they do have separate evolutions, so they are technically different Pokemon. In later generations, they don't really have any male-female versions, so completely separate Pokemon. They will just have a slightly different design, or different stat, or different evolution, if the Pokemon is male or female. For example, I believe Ralts in Gen 3 evolves into a male and female specific evolution. This should be an easy fight, because Hikers mainly have rock types like Geodude, which Mankey can take on very easily. Probably a couple of Geodudes, maybe an Onix and a Sandshrew, which are all relatively easy to take out in 1 or 2 hits. If anyone watching wants me to play any other Pokemon generations in the future, feel free to comment below and suggest what games I should play. I was kind of planning on playing Pokemon Crystal, because that's a game I've also never played all the way through. Yeah, looks like this hiker mainly has Geodudes. I'm going to use a low kick and then I'm going to switch out to Charmander to finish it off if it doesn't die straight away. Oh, well. I wasn't really expecting that. This might be a lot harder actually. This hiker has a matchup. Not a very high level one, but could still be a problem. I'm going to try and burn it. Got a critical hit, but no burn. Looks like I'm going to finish it off with a Mankey. I could probably finish the matchup off with a Bulbasaur, but it's a lot more risky. Got to weigh up the risk and reward. I don't exactly want to have to run all the way back to a Pokemon Center, so the risk isn't really worth the little bit extra XP. And a final Geodude. So yeah, this guy mainly had Geodudes. Most of the hikers in this game will pretty much just have Geodudes. I definitely could have beaten the Geodudes with a Bulbasaur, to be honest, because of the grass type attack. But like I said earlier, Bulbasaur will definitely have a chance to level up at the gym. Level 14. Charmander actually has very good speed. This is quite nice. And its later evolutions actually improve on that speed quite a lot. Especially Charizard. Charizard is normally one of my fastest Pokemon. Rattata. This might actually be an issue, because if I switch to Mankey and it uses Hyper Fang, then it'll definitely lose. Quick Attack might even be able to finish him. Yeah, especially a critical hit. Maybe Bulbasaur can take on a Rattata. Shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest. Rattatas aren't particularly strong at all, they just have pretty decent movesets early on. Yeah, I think Bulbasaur can beat this Rattata. If this trainer has any other Pokemon though, it might be a bit of an issue. I don't think Bulbasaur would be able to take on any more, especially at low health. Didn't even give very much XP, to be honest. Hopefully Bulbasaur could take on an Ekans. Oh, but there's Wrap, which is a very annoying move. As you may have gathered from my previous videos, I hate the move Wrap. Yeah, Bulbasaur got completely owned. Basically, if you have a Pokemon with very good speed that can learn Wrap, it's basically unbeatable, because you can just keep using Wrap and then the enemy can't attack. I mean, in theory, I've never actually used any strategy like that, because I'm not cheap. Well, I say I'm not cheap. I guess having a team of 3 starters is kind of cheap. It's almost as bad as having a team full of legendaries, which most people agree you should not really do. And because I fought that guy in a way that made him run down from the gap, I can get that item. Which normally you would have to wait till you got cut if you didn't make that guy move. There are a couple more trainers here. Well, I don't know if she's a trainer, but I know that guy is. Okay, she is a trainer. So I might lose here and have to come back from the Pokemon Center. But if you black out in this game, I don't know if you actually lose money like you do in later generations. I haven't really been paying attention. And normally I don't actually lose as many fights as I have in this playthrough. That's not an excuse, but you know, normally I'm not this bad. Hopefully Charmander should be able to beat this Oddish, especially if it only has grass type moves like Absorb, because they do very little damage against a fire type. Well, Charmander might actually be able to beat a Pokemon with a decent level on his own. Level up. Nice. And learn a move. Not a very good move, but a move. Yeah, I'm still probably going to lose against this trainer, to be fair. Unless I get very lucky. Looks like I'm using Pikachu again, even though I said I wasn't going to. Yeah, difficult part of this game for me is I won't be able to actually fill up my permanent team members until quite a bit later. For example, I don't actually get Squirtle till quite a little while on. And Bulbasaur and Charmander won't be decent levels or have decent movesets until quite a while. Because the first decent move that Bulbasaur really gets is Razor Leaf. Unless you count moves that you can teach it, you could probably teach it better moves before Razor Leaf. And I don't think Charmander or any of its evolutions learns Flamethrower until a lot later, which is probably the best fire type move. And I won't be able to get my electric type until much later. Yeah, Pikachu is just getting owned. And even when Pikachu isn't getting owned, it doesn't exactly do a lot of damage to the opponent. Yeah, I've almost definitely lost this. Unless that level 9 Clefairy somehow manages to own the rest of this trainer's team. Which I would highly doubt. As you can guess why. I mean, Absorb doesn't actually do a lot of damage, so it doesn't really heal a lot of health either, but still does a lot more damage than my Clefairy can do with a pound. Yeah, this whole episode is just me fighting trainers. I'm guessing a lot of episodes of this series will be me fighting trainers non-stop. Okay. Hopefully I should be able to beat those last two trainers up there before the end of the episode, and then next episode we can just take on the gym. Then you won't have to watch me fighting trainers for another half an hour. Except for the gym leader, of course. And the members of the gym. I don't actually remember what level the starters evolve. I seem to remember Bulbasaur evolves at a higher level than the other two. That might be wrong. But Charmander might actually evolve at level 16 or around that, if I remember correctly. So if I can level up Charmander a couple more times, he should become a Charmeleon pretty soon. Should be nice. And that dreaded move appears. 4 damage a hit, that's pretty good. If a Rap does 4 damage a hit and somehow manages to last like 5 turns, which it can do, it can be quite devastating. I'm gonna try switching out to Bulbasaur. Shouldn't do too bad a job, to be honest. Unless Sandry keeps getting critical hits. Yeah, Bulbasaur should be able to finish the Sandry off with one more hit. Assuming it doesn't have very terrible accuracy because of Sand Attack. There we go. Charmander might level up from that one. Or at least be very close to. Time to get my revenge on this woman. Charmander should be able to beat this Oddish super quickly, like last time. Charmander actually might be able to beat her whole team this time. Charmander should do a decent job against a Pidgey. At least better than a Bulbasaur or a Mankey could do. Especially now that Charmander is actually a pretty decent level. Level 16. Should be able to beat at level 13. Oh, I really hate it when the opponent's left with like 2 HP. Another Oddish. Charmander can definitely beat this. Unless I accidentally use Scratch. Actually, Charmander could probably still beat an Oddish using just Scratch. Charmander actually might level up again by the end of this. I doubt it though. I don't really know how much XP it takes to level up a Charmander at this point. I can check by looking at his stats, but there we go, got my revenge. Beat that chick. Charmander is evolving. So yeah, it's level 16. And I get a Charmeleon. That's a perfect ending to this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment in the comment section down below if you have any advice or feedback. Once again, thanks for watching and see you next time.